Hello my convicts and convicettes, yes it is I, the Kappa convict, bringing you guys and gals another quick vlog. So vlogging today, don't forget tomorrow and all of next week we will be back to live streaming once again, but remember that on Friday will be the last day for now until the new year. Basically, for those who are quite new, who are not obviously familiar with the channel, I look after my son who has autism. I have him over the weekend, which is why I don't stream on Saturday, Sunday, but I try to stream every day of the week while he's at school between 10:30 and 2:30. After Friday, unfortunately, as we all know, the Christmas holidays, as I'm going to call it, come up, and obviously all the way up until January means that I won't be able to physically live stream at all, because obviously I'm going to be caring for my son rather than doing that. Now, on saying that, you will still obviously get the normal recordings that I've always done and that I used to do before I started doing full-time live streaming and live streaming every day instead. So you still be getting recordings, which in some aspect recordings will be better in some way anyway, because you'll be getting much better quality. You'll be getting 1080p or even 4K or the 1440p, whatever you want to call it, that the PS5 runs on anyway for the gameplays. I don't know if they'll have webcam unless it's pre-recorded gameplays, because so far I've not been able to see that you can actually physically record with the webcam. It's not letting me do that, it's just recording the screen. But when I do the pre-recorded, it then pre-records and I can add webcam and voice to it at the same time. Excuse this, I don't know where this has come from, but I've got a little scratch on my face here. I don't know where it's come from. And yeah, so you're wondering, I don't know. I don't know where this has come from. But there we go. I don't know. I'm so hard. That apparently I hurt myself and I don't even know that I did. Apparently. So yeah, so that's a couple of things obviously going on obviously this week, and we'll see how we go with that. I can only apologise, but it is what it is. I'm a dad, and that's just the way it happens when obviously it's time, and when I need to support Rio, I need to support Rio, and that's the main reason for it. That'll be the only other time you'll ever see why I'll not be able to live stream is if he comes home and he's poorly, or he's not at that school particular day, like teacher's training day that we had not long ago. Then obviously these days are going to be days where I just physically can't do nothing with it. It's no one's fault. It's just one of those things that happen. So it is what it is on that respect. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping to see what we can do this week. I am tempted to retry to buff up the live stream in terms of quality again and see how we go on with that. So please do join in over the week and let me know what you think, especially Monday. Monday is going to be especially an important trial and test for running on a slightly higher, better like picture quality. I know the quality is not being too good, but I've had it down to 720p at 60 frames per second. I don't know if that's going to make a difference at all. I'll also have a look in the settings of the PC inside the YouTube app, because there's low latency mode. I don't know if that will make any difference to the quality or anything. But I'll have a look around, see if there's anything I can do through the PlayStation app to lower that kind of quality. Here you go then. Go get your spoon. Yeah? You want your yogurt? So yeah. Just let me know how it goes on Monday. If you can get in contact and obviously join into live streams, let me know what the quality is like. There you go, take your spoon. Then we can see what we can do from there, and obviously try and see what happens. That's all we can do basically at the moment. Other than that, there's not really too much else going on at the moment. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying. I salute you to everybody who has joined and become one of Kappa's convicts and convicettes for the ladies, because we do have some convicettes out there. Just a very low minor percentage, a very minimal percentage of ladies, but there is a very small marginal percentage that are girls. So Hello ladies, welcome. Appreciate you, and please do feel like you can interact. One thing I do want to obviously have here is a good mixture of both boys and girls on the channel. That'd be really cool. And also be respectful of each other, especially boys. Be respectful of any girls that do join, and not get into the habit of being rude or anything of that nature, because obviously again that will be something that I will jump on straight away if you are rude or anything to anybody in that matter, but especially to our ladies who are out there lurking in the realm of the convicts somewhere. So thank you very much. I appreciate the girls who obviously have joined and become one of Kappa's convicts. Well, convicts, I should say. Let's get it right. Convicts for our ladies. So, yeah. A couple of things like I've been thinking of, just off the top of my head, is obviously merchandise and stuff like that. I've been thinking about it, but at the moment I don't think it's necessary. Also, I don't really have a good enough logo, I would have said, for someone to want to wear some merchandise. We need a really good logo that represents the channel. That looks pretty cool. And at the moment, I can't really see any sort of like logos, or there's nothing that I've seen, and I don't want my face to be the logo like I've got on my channel at the moment, because it wouldn't really be that particular special, you know, when you see some of these like the Optic Gaming logo, and Dr. Disrespect is obviously the glasses and the tash and stuff like that. Some really cool, awesome logos out there. It's just unfortunate I've never been able to sort of drop on one, or when I've asked people to design one, not really ever had someone come across and bring me a good design. I was like, oh yeah, we'll use that. That'd be cool, you know, and see what we could do from there. But we'll keep on plodding on. You know, it'll happen one day. We'll get there. So it's just a matter of time. Also, just to touch on very briefly, I have changed the join the channel option, which you normally get right to the bottom where it says subscribe. There's also a join button. Joining basically is kind of like a membership. It's a monthly membership in which you can help support the channel, help support me by giving out whatever the fee is each month, and then obviously that helps towards going for extra features. I am looking at starting up a Discord. Just Dave is going to help me do so and help me set it up, and he said he will help me maintain it as well, which is really cool. Thank you very much, Just Dave. Salute you, buddy. We'll see how we go. I've looked into it. I did have a Discord before, and I did put out the idea of a Discord, but nobody really joined it. And then if anyone had joined afterwards, I don't know, because I never really bothered with it. It was under the join feature though, so it was only for those who joined as a member that would access it. But obviously not many people want to pay for that kind of thing, which is absolutely fine. So what we're going to do is we'll have a Discord that is a public one, but there'll also be a private section for members only, which is part of the join package. So those who join and become a member will have access to this private area, and I'm going to prioritize my attention to those people. Obviously, if anyone is going to be paying or a member or anything, obviously we'll get more attention than it would do to the non-members, only purely because obviously if they're paying for it, then you know it's only fair that they get the treatment that they deserve and get to be treated that a little bit more special than the rest of us. But it doesn't mean I'm going to ignore, as you've seen from many times, or if you've not seen, and if you go to my comments section and look at the comments on some of the videos, you'll notice I'm always replying to comments if I can reply to them. If it's just something trolly, obviously I won't reply. If it's something I think it's not worth actually sending a response to, generally you'll notice I give them a thumbs up and I give them a heart as well. Just something to say, yeah, I've seen it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, because I really do. Being very small still, being a very small streamer is you know, it has its moments. Obviously, as we get bigger, maybe that'll be a big difference. But for now, I'm enjoying what we're doing and where we are and where we are at. And I'd rather have quality subscribers rather than just the quantity side of it anyway. So I'm quite happy to where we are at the moment. So yeah, that's a couple of things going on. Obviously, we'll see what we can do about more games and stuff in the future. I do want to kind of get Dark Souls. We have got obviously Cyberpunk 2077, which I really wanted, which is why I made the point of holding back buying anything else. The new Miles Morales, the Spider-Man DLC, or kind of DLC style game, which is obviously just a sort of like a feature for the PS5. I'm interested in probably trying to look at that. There's quite a few. Even Godfall. But let me know in the comments below, is there any PS5 games you would like to see on the channel? Is there any game you've seen that's been released that you would like to take a look at and that we should probably maybe do either live streaming for or even recordings for? And let me know. And we'll give it a bash and we'll have a look. But hopefully within the new year as well, we'll have a look maybe some point. Obviously the PC, I'm going to try and prioritize for next year and get that up and running. Just because obviously it'll be better. Then we'll get the new Elgato 4K S Plus, I think it's called, which is that weird box with the SD card that goes in the front. That can record in 4K quality. That doesn't need you to use your graphics card. All the power is in the box itself. And it's a pretty cool thing, but obviously it costs a lot of money. About £300-400 to be exact. So it's very expensive. So I don't know when we'll decide to get that. If not, we can always get the S Plus or the S Plus, which is the one before, which apparently also has 0 latency. But it's obviously plugged to with HDMI's, and we'll see how we go. Because I don't really feel like paying £300-400 for a small little box that just records. Just doesn't make sense. I'm hoping Elgato does drop down the price a little bit on it. Excuse me while I open these crisps. One-handed, or attempt to. There we go. So yeah, we'll see how we go. And we'll give it a bash and see what happens there. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm blabbing on, as always. Hopefully I'll shave this off before. I might need to get my hair cut as well and shave it again before Monday as well, or do it tomorrow before the live stream and get it done. But yeah, I think more or less everything's pretty cool, pretty kosher, pretty good. Like I said, let me know if there's any games or anything like that, or any extra things you'd like to see on the channel. I really do appreciate everyone who's supported. Also, a big appreciation to Adam as well, who's been helping out as moderator during my last Warzone stream, due to people coming in saying really dumb stuff in the live stream, which is really annoying. Please don't. You know, I have the text-to-speech on for the fun and enjoyment of people being able to speak to me, and I don't have to look at anything. Obviously now the PS4, it does at the bottom corner, or whichever corner I put it in, has the little bubble that comes up and it stays on there for so many seconds and disappears again, which is really cool. Gives me a chance to read what people are what saying on the actual channel as well. I might try and put it so it lasts a bit longer though in future, so the text stays up a bit quicker, because sometimes I'm having to still look at my screen because it goes bink and then disappears, and I'm like, hang on, what did that say? Don't know. So yeah, we'll see. But again, apologies for next week. It's just the way it is, you know. When I became a dad, and obviously my son was autistic, and I took on the challenge of looking after him and supporting him full time, that's just what we've got to do here. And if you want to support me, then that's one way to do, is just to endure those ads, continue to support, share. Don't forget to like the videos every time that they come on, and help support me if you want to like the videos, by all means. And yeah, continue to just be you. So thank you very much. You know who it is. It is I, the Kappa Convict, signing out. And as always, I salute you, my convicts and convicettes. And I will see you soon in some more gameplays. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And bye for now.